This is an urgent notice for changes to COS, which is a certificate of sponsorship in the UK immigration rules. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Fajira. If you're joining me for the very first time, I'm so happy to have you all in our beautiful family. For my returning subscribers, thank you for always coming back to watch my videos. I really do appreciate. God bless you. If you're new to this channel, I create content on how you can migrate to the UK, jobs with visa sponsorship in the UK immigration updates, which I'm about to share one right now, live in the UK, scholarships in the UK, like everything you can think about the UK. So if you're someone who is interested in such content, do hit on that subscribe button, turn on the notification bell, so each time I upload a new video, you're definitely going to be the first person to see that video. So guys, let's quickly dive right into today's video. Just as you can see on my screen, this is an urgent notice, act before 7 p.m. on the 2nd of April 2024. Changes to COS, certificate of sponsorship in the UK immigration rules. Attention all sponsors and sponsored workers. Significant changes are looming in the UK's immigration rules, set to take effect on April 4th, 2024. These changes will directly impact the issuance of certificate of sponsorship, necessitating immediate attention and action from all parties involved. Fantastic news for you. Are you a new migrant, or are you currently in the UK or any part of the world and you have been thinking of sending money to your loved ones? Then you don't have to worry anymore. I've got a very good app, a fantastic app, whenever you send money to your friends and loved ones in any part of the world. Now, Leatherback is the app for you. If you have been struggling with other apps, like I actually did struggle with other apps before I came across Leatherback. Leatherback has been very effective, and come to think of it, the rates on Leatherback is very competitive and it's very easy, very fast and smooth. It gives you access to 15 currencies and over 21 countries currently. What's about Leatherback? My app is very easy to understand. It's not complicated. It's very easy to use. It's free to download, and use my referral code to sign up. And once you sign up, it enables you to create an account in a few minutes, and once the account is set up, then you're good to go. And you can also open an account on Leatherback, which will give you access to 15 currencies that you can always send money in any currency you want to. So download the app now, use it and send money to your friends and loved ones, and thank me later. Like I said, it's very easy to use, and if you've got any problem while using the app, you've got 247 customer service to support you through the process. It's a trusted app. Leatherback is registered with Financial Conduct Authority in Canada, in United Kingdom, in Nigeria, and so on. You don't need to worry about anything when using Leatherback to send money to your friends and loved ones, because your money is secured. So guys, quickly download the app with a link in the description box below, and use my referral code to sign up and thank me later. Thank you very much for your time. I had to film it because I've seen a lot of comments on my videos, and also requests for me to film a video regarding the COS issuance and the delays. Like we know, a lot of people have been waiting for their COSs since, I think some said since September last year, so some said since October, November, December, so on. If you all know, if you have been following me on this channel, you know that there have been so many changes with the UK immigration rules. At some point, the Home Office was not even allocating COSs, but right now they've started allocating COSs. So someone was asking me, how come some people have got COSs from NHS and other companies, and I've been waiting for my COS and I've not received my COS? Guys, if you're going through your recruitment process through an agent, then there is a probability that the company that the agent wants to use have not received their COS for allocation from Home Office. Maybe Home Office would have asked them for further information regarding their organization, and they have provided and they're still looking into it, or they don't have any documents to provide to Home Office. But as you can see on my screen, this is the latest update, which is the important information about certificate of sponsorship. This annex tells you how forthcoming changes to the immigration rules will affect certificate of sponsorship. You should read this annex carefully to ensure you understand how these changes may affect you and your sponsored workers, and any action you may need to take. Now, what is changing? There are important changes to the immigration rules coming into effect on the 4th of April 2024. This includes replacing the Standard Occupational Classification, which is the SOC 2010 system, currently using the Skilled Occupations, with the SOC 2020 system. This will mean changes to some occupation code numbers and job descriptions. I'll share this in my future video. So increasing salary threshold for skilled workers, global business mobility workers, scale-up workers, and seasonal workers. These changes will affect any application for entry clearance or permission supported by a certificate of sponsorship assigned on or after 4th April 2024. Sponsor management system unavailable, so which means that this system will not be available for courses to be issued. If you don't know where the courses are issued from, the courses are issued from the portal, which is the sponsorship management system, SMS. To implement these changes, the sponsor license application form and the sponsorship management system, which is the SMS, will be unavailable from 19:00 hours, which is 7 p.m. on the 2nd of April 2024 until 9 a.m. on 4th April 2024, because they have to implement those changes on the system. So once they implement these changes on the system, when an employer is issuing your COS, they will have to issue it based on the new changes, and I'll give you further details about the new changes that you have to look into, because it actually made a lot of people, like, they got refused by Home Office last year because the employers forgot to make those changes. I'll film a video about that as well. So just as you can see, during this period, you will not be able to apply for a sponsor license, apply to add routes to your license, or renew your license. Apply for any skilled worker defined certificate of sponsorship. Defined certificate of sponsorship is for those who are coming from overseas. Now, ask to increase or renew your allocation of undefined certificate of sponsorship. Now, the undefined certificate of sponsorship is for those who are currently in the UK. Assign any certificate of sponsorship cost to workers you wish to sponsor. We therefore need to take action if you wish to apply for or assign any cost before those changes take effect. Those changes related to D cost, which is a defined cost, affect skilled worker applications only. So the defined cost application made before 7 p.m. on the 2nd of April 2024. If you require any skilled worker defined cost before these changes take effect, you should apply for them as soon as possible. We will process as many defined cost applications as we can before 7 p.m. on 2nd of April. If you remember, I said that Home Office have been approving COSs. So now it depends on the company you're waiting for. If you're doing this process through a third party, there's a probability that the company they are dealing with are still undergoing some investigations, okay? However, any applications which are still outstanding at the point will be cancelled. If your application is cancelled, you will need to make a new application after 9 a.m. on the 4th of April based on the relevant SOC, which is the Shortage Occupation Code 2020, occupation codes and reverse salary thresholds. So they are going to make those changes, and now they are calling on employers to make sure they use up the cost they have, because if they don't do it, it will automatically be cancelled, and once it's cancelled, they will have to reapply for a new one, and that will still take the process of application. You should take care to submit all relevant information with your defined cost, which is the cost application, so you can process it quickly and do not have to cancel it. So they're also advising employers, if they have COSs, they should make use of it so that the Home Office will not have to cancel it. So we are unlikely to be able to process your application in time if we need to request further information, which is what has chased a lot of employers. So for those who have been asking me, when is my course coming out? The employer has applied since last year. Guys, find out very well from your employer if Home Office have asked them to provide additional documents, because a few companies that they have to go through this, and they have courses that they have sponsored people, like they have given to people from overseas. When it comes to defined course, it's not only for care organizations. There are other job codes, like there are other skills as well that needs defined cost, not only for care workers. D-course application granted before 7 p.m. on 2nd of April 2024. Any D-course granted with Shortage Occupation Code 2010 Occupation Code cannot be assigned from 4th April 2024. This is because they will have the incorrect occupation code, which cannot be amended. If you have been granted any D-course with a SOC 2010 code and you intend to assign them to a worker, you must do this before 7 p.m. on the 2nd of April. If you do not, the D course will be cancelled and you will need to make a new application for a D course after 9 a.m. on the 4th of April 2024 based on the relevant SOC 2020 occupation codes and reverse salary threshold. U course, which is the undefined course allocation, you'll be unable to request an increase to your U course allocation or apply to renew your allocation between 7 p.m. on 2nd of April 2024 and 9 a.m. on 4th of April 2024. If you made your request before 7 p.m. on 2nd April 2024, we will consider it as normal. But if your request is not decided or you do not assign any course allocated to you before 7 p.m. on 2nd April 2024, you will need to ensure any course you assign after that date meets the new requirements of the immigration rules. Employers have to check this as well, and not only the employers, because like I said, last year A few people were refused their visas because the employers did not implement the new changes on their COS. Now, once you receive your COS, your certificate of sponsorship, look at the code and also the salary requirements if the employer has amended it. So what some employers did last year was to add sponsors note to correct it. And once a sponsor note is added, the home office as well can see it during your visa application and you won't have any problem. But before you apply for your visa this year, after the 4th of April, make sure you check if the new salary threshold is on the COS. If it's not, then you have to contact your employer. Existing COS allocations are not affected by these changes. However, if you wish to sponsor a work under a SOC 2010 occupation under the existing immigration rules, you must assign a COS to the worker before 7 p.m. on the 2nd of April 2024. If you have any COS with the status of work in progress or ready to go, and have not assigned them by 7 p.m. on the 2nd of April 2024, you will need to update the relevant SOC 2020 occupation code and ensure they meet the reverse salary thresholds before you can assign them to a worker, like I earlier mentioned. So COS assigned before 7 p.m. on 2nd of April 2024. Take note, DCOS, which is the defined COS, or the undefined COS, which is the COS, which have been assigned to workers before 7 p.m. on the 2nd of April 2024 will not be cancelled because they have already been assigned, so they will not be cancelled. They will remain valid for the normal 3 months validity period. COS is valid for 3 months, so they will remain valid for 3 months, so they will not be cancelled. Applications for entry clearance or permission made using this COS will be considered with reference to the salary threshold and SOC 2010 occupation code under the immigration rules in place before 4th of April, even if the worker applies on or after that date. So which means that even if you have your COS, let's say on the 2nd of April, just like they have mentioned, and you apply for your visa on the 4th, will not be affected by the new rule, which is the new salary threshold, because the COS has already been assigned to you before the 4th of April, which this new salary threshold is going to take effect. So you will not be affected. But if you get your COS on the 4th of April, then it has to be within the new rules. So this is the update regarding this document that my beautiful viewers have been saying, Fajira, you need to talk about this because we were told that courses will be assigned from the 4th of April. Guys, that is not what this document have said. This document have said that if the employers do not use their course, if they don't allocate it for 7 p.m. on the 2nd of April, all the COSs they have will be cancelled and they will need to apply for another one. Now, they had also said that if they need courses, which is a defined course, they should apply and they will try their best to see how they can approve it before the 2nd of April. Okay, so if you're doing your process through any agent and they have told you that courses will be available after the 4th of April, that is not 100% true, because from this document, the document is from the Home Office website, and they have said that if an employer puts in the application before the 2nd of April, they'll try their best to see how this can be approved before then. However, if it's not approved before then they will need to reapply on the 4th of April because they are using that time to amend the SMS system. Guys, this is just what it is, and I hope you find this video helpful, and I hope this has also answered your questions as well. And if it has, please do like and share this video with your friends, because a lot of people will be waiting to hear the updates regarding the COS allocation. So like and share with them. If you're yet to subscribe to join our beautiful family, do hit on that subscribe button, turn on the notification bell, so each time I upload a new video, you're definitely going to be the first person to see that video. Until I see you in my next video, guys, do take care and have a lovely day. Thank you very much for watching. Bye bye for now.